What's up? It's your boy, Quizzy, man. I'm back with another video. I got AJ over here, man, just chilling. I love this little boy. Just annoying me though. Today we're here to actually look at a video. It says Elvis and the women that he dated. This will be quite interesting, I'm not gonna lie, because we're gonna deep dive into all the women that he's actually talked to. And AJ is just making a lot of noise. He's been making a lot of noise on all my videos. Just, my bad, y'all. Just deal with me, man. Just deal with me. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started.
Women fell over themselves to get with Elvis. While most people are familiar with Priscilla and Elvis' relationship, many are unaware of the other women Elvis shared his time with. Here are a few women who got lucky and made it with the king. Early girlfriend Dixie Lock went to the prom with Elvis. They dated for a long time and even talked about marriage. She liked him because most boys are like their dads, but Elvis was different. The first time her family met him, her uncle offered him $2 to get him a haircut. June Winiko first met Elvis in June 19...
Okay, so real quick, imagine being like with somebody and you just don't even know. You like, okay, that person, they're cool, I like them, but you don't know that they're getting ready to be a superstar. Yeah, I think some people might make things work just a little bit better. You know how some people be just real upset about certain things and they're like, I can't do this, I'm not going to do this. But then if they knew the potential that they have, I think some people would deal with a lot more BS, if you know what I mean.
1955, after he saw her in the crowd at one of his concerts. They had an incredibly innocent 1950s relationship. On one occasion when they got close to having full-blown sex, they were saved by his mom, Gladys. While Elvis was dating girls in Hollywood, June met a local man and got engaged. In March 1957, Elvis asked June to meet him at Union Station in New Orleans, where he had to change trains. He told her he had something to show her and she needed to go with him.
Okay.
She told him she couldn't, but she loved him and now she was getting married. Elvis cried as she walked away, and the next day, June read, Elvis buys Graceland.
Damn, bro. But whose standpoint was that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Did Elvis say that, or did she say that? You know, or did other people see? Who knows? You never really know. You never really know. When you don't got video and pictures and stuff, you never really know. But, yeah, it's not uncommon for... I mean, Elvis had feelings too, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't above feelings. You know what I'm saying? He had loves. And, you know, some women, even though they might love him or love the idea of him, you know, just because he's a superstar, that doesn't mean that they have to be with him, like in a romantic relationship, especially ones that know him. Know him. You know what I'm saying? So that might be, it's understandable that could have happened. For sure.
Elvis dated Natalie Wood, whom hung out with James Dean. She found the non-drinking, non-smoking Elvis refreshing. She called him the high school boy she never dated. Anita Wood was a Memphis DJ and the hostess of TV's Top 10 Dance Party when she met Elvis. They were pretty serious for a long time and she wrote him a lot of letters while he was in the army. Priscilla wasn't happy. She also recorded a song on the Sun record label called Awake Forever.
Oh, wow.
Deborah Paget was Elvis's co-star in Love Me Tender. Accounts vary as to whether or not they dated. She dug her nails in years later by saying he was too much backwards. On vacation in Vegas, Elvis briefly dated Tempest Storm. Tempest was a stripper who brought out Elvis' his romantic side. He once said to her, I'm as horny as a billy goat in a pepper patch. I'll race you to bed.
Hey, bro, I ain't mad at him. I mean, Elvis is a grown-ass man. Yeah, I understand that he's a grown man. Of course he would want to, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I'm saying? And then in Sin City, come on, bro. It's not uncommon to, like, do things like that when you out of town and you're around the people and you just kind of all into it, bro. So,
Dora's heart was Elvis's co-star in Loving You and King Creole. He called her Hot Lips after acting a kissing scene in Hot New Orleans. She said he was charming but unrefined like a young animal. Hold
on, real quick. I don't like this picture. Like, what's up with her? And what? All right, Elvis is smooth. She's just like, and she's like,
animal. Shortly afterwards, Dolores entered a convent. Within days of arriving in Germany, Elvis began to date a local girl called Margaret Bergen, whom he met in a park. She had been placed there by a photographer whom hoped Elvis would fancy her because she looked like Brigitte Bardot. In a letter to his friend Alan Fortas, Elvis described his relationship with Margaret as Grind City. Elizabeth Stefaniak was a young fan who met Elvis at the cinema and became his secretary at Bad Nauheim.
Oh, shit.
She fell in love with him and often shared his bed, but not to her regret exclusively. Barbara Lee, who was best known for her cult role in Vampirella, dated Elvis for 2 years, while she
looks very modern, like Real Housewives modern. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though this was a while back, she looked very just up to date. Like she was ahead of her time.
Dated Steve McQueen. And Margaret was Elvis's co-star in Viva Las Vegas. She was nicknamed the female Elvis Presley by the press. They fell in love and had a red-hot affair. Elvis's friends thought she was great for him and Elvis loved her because she wasn't smitten by his fame. Elvis would always go over to her house, which had never happened with Elvis before. The woman would always go to see Elvis and made the mistake of talking about their affair, and so Elvis dumped her. They remained great friends till the day he died. Elvis briefly dated the actress Joan Blackman. He wooed her by driving up to her on the Paramount lot and yelled, "Hey, you! Come here." It worked. Elvis and Nancy Sinatra.
Of course it worked, bro. That's Elvis Presley, bro. Hey, you! Come here. Of course it worked. But, I mean, you might not have said it like that. It's more about like, hey, you! Hey, yo, come here for a second.
Were almost lovers, but never quite. They starred together in Speedway and made out in his trailers, but the one time he kissed her, he pulled away quickly and apologized. She later shared her memories of the small kiss. "I thought I was going to die."
What?
Elvis had a relationship with Cathy Westmoreland, the soprano he always introduced on stage as the little girl with the beautiful high voice. He read to her and recited poetry. Elvis dated fellow Memphian Sybil Shepherd for a short while. They met in the cinema and she smelled him before she saw him. He wasn't wearing strong perfume, it was just the aura of Elvis walking into the room.
She said, but she smelled him. I'm like, well, hold on now. Could that be some strong cologne? It wouldn't be perfume. Could that be strong cologne? Or did he fart? But either way it goes, that's just a very, very strong statement. And obviously, it's a metaphor to how powerful he is. It's like, wow, he's here. Because people are running around, they're going crazy, they're getting frantic.
The affair is best remembered for her revelation that burgers wasn't the only thing Elvis loved to eat. Elvis met Linda Thompson in 1972 when he went to the cinema. She had just become Miss Tennessee and completely bowled Elvis over. For a whole year they were together 24/7, and she lost her virginity to him, but it soon broke down. Linda finally left him in November 1976. She loved and cared for him in his worst times, but without knowing that Elvis only had a few months to live, she just couldn't cope anymore.
Wow.
Elvis met Ginger Alden in November 1976. She was Miss Mid-South and looked uncannily like Priscilla. They argued a lot, but Elvis soon asked her to marry him, and although she was too young and had no idea what she was getting herself into, she said yes. It was Ginger who found Elvis's body on August 16, 1977. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.
That's very, very eerie to find, to find the man's body in the house. That's eerie, bro. That's messed up, bro. Sad. Man, Yeah, so they said that she was young and she didn't exactly know what she was getting herself into. Bro, I agree, man. You know, you could be young, and I don't know the situation, so I don't agree with everything in the situation. I'm just agreeing with that statement. You're young and you get into something, you don't know what you're getting into. Now I love my son, but yeah, you know, you get young and you get to doing things, and you know, you do find out that it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of responsibilities. You know, it's a lot of responsibilities, especially being a superstar. So you dating another, well, it's not even. So if you date a superstar, especially during the hype of their fame, you are a superstar now, and that is very, very, very frustrating. It is frustrating because your life dramatically changes. It's kind of dope because it's like, oh snap, I'm a superstar now. But then at the same time, it's kind of like, man, I got a lot of things to do. I can't go places that I once did. People always expect something out of me. People expect the best, yada yada. I always have to be at my best because I'm representing somebody else. Yeah, so there's that. If you like this video, go down below, hit that like button. Let me know that your boy did a good job. Let me know that your boy is doing great. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how you're doing, man. Go down and tell me what you think Elvis's best relationship was. Let me know what you think, all right? And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to the next video. Love y'all. Peace.